to revise about implied condition that the goods must correspond with the description. It means whenever you make a contract to buy the goods based on the description sahaja. Either you tengok gambar or you just read the description perihal explanation about the goods itself. Okay, contohnya you buy the goods from the catalogue, right? You look at the pictures and then the explanation, the specification of the goods, ataupun maybe you make a purchase dekat internet, Shopee ke, Lazada ke and so on. So that is a contract whereby you make the purchase of the goods based on description. Jadi by virtue of section 15 dia kata kalau buyer bought the goods based on the description, so the rule is the implied condition. Syarat utamanya secara termaklum is that the goods supplied by the seller must correspond with the description. Macam mana dalam description, macam mana dalam gambar. So whatever being supplied to you, bila you receive the goods mesti exactly the same with that description. So that is the implied condition. So if not, kalau different, not the same with the description, then the buyer has the right, entitled to reject or to resign the contract, terminate the contract, reject the goods, void the contract. So that is the effect if the seller supply the goods not the same, not correspond with the description. Okay. So itu law-nya yang you kena faham, yang you kena pegang. Okay, so the clue-nya ialah tadi saya kata when you buy the goods based on the descriptions. Dia explanation. You tak nampak benda tu depan mata. It based on the description. Tengok dekat gambar kat Lazada tu ke kat Shopee ataupun tengok description dia. So that is the clue about this question.